Dear students, the continued class of previous video, the perfect competitive market. Okay, so today class I will discuss about the product revenue curves. Revenue curve. Okay, what do you mean by revenue? What do you mean by revenue? See, revenue means income by the selling of given output. By the sale of given output, that is called revenue. Then, how do you, in revenue there are three types. One is total revenue, average revenue, and another one is marginal revenue. Marginal revenue. Total revenue. So what do you mean by total revenue? See, total means sum. This is the total income received by a firm from the sale of its given output. That total revenue can be calculated as TR is equal to P into Q. It means what? Price per unit, and Q means total quantity sold. Okay, that is total revenue. That means the total revenue can be obtained by multiplying the price per unit of a commodity and the quantity or units of a commodity sold. Then average revenue. I told you that average means per unit. So average
revenue means revenue or income per unit of commodity sold. Income received by a firm per unit of commodity sold. Then how do you calculate average revenue? So the average revenue is calculated by using a formula, that is AR is equal to TR divided by Q. TR divided by Q. See, AR average revenue, TR total revenue divided by Q. Q implies units of commodity sold. Then marginal revenue. I already told you that margin means additional. See, the additional income received by a firm from the sale of additional unit of a commodity. Or in another word, we can also define marginal revenue as the change in. It is the change in total revenue per unit of output or per unit of commodity sold. Change in total revenue per unit of commodity sold. So how do you calculate this? The margin revenue can be calculated as TRN minus TRN minus 1. TRN minus 1. TRN means total revenue of present unit. TRN minus 1, total revenue of previous unit. Or we can also calculate it by using another formula, that is MR is equal to delta TR divided by delta Q. That is MR can be obtained by using another formula, that is delta TR. Delta represents change. Change in TR divided by change in units of commodity sold. This is the formula. Then come to the perfect competitive market. So what is the nature of average revenue and margin revenue curves? Or we can also say, what is the relationship between total revenue, average revenue and margin revenue in perfect competitive market? Let me discuss. See, TR, AR and MR in perfect competitive market. Total revenue, average revenue and margin revenue in perfect competitive market. Observe that this question is asking for 4 marks. Okay, in the new pattern of syllabus they are asking for 4 marks. So total revenue, average revenue and margin revenue. I already told you the meanings of total revenue, average revenue and marginal revenue curves. Okay. See, we already told in perfect competitive market, the firms are price takers. They are price takers. Why they are not price takers? They are not price maker. They are price taker. Because they are not. The firms are not decide the price of its commodity. Because the price is determined by the market forces. Price is determined by the market forces. It means the firms has to sell their output. Firms has to sell their output at a price which is fixed by the market forces. Which is fixed by the market forces. That is demand and supply. Demand and supply. So the firms are price takers because they have to sell their output at a price which is fixed by the market forces, that is demand and supply of the commodity. So that's why in perfect competitive market the total revenue curve, the total revenue is increases as the level of output increases, as the level of output increases. But the average revenue and margin revenue are constant. Average revenue and margin revenue are constant here. Okay, or that means constant means they are same. Both are same. Okay, let me study with a perfect example. See, the relationship between AR and MR, relationship between TR and AR and MR in perfect competitive market can be studied with help of a schedule. With help of a schedule. Okay, this is output, mention that output, then total revenue, average revenue, margin revenue. Okay, output, assume that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The firms only produce itself 5 units. Okay, so sorry, from one column, and this one column, that is price, price, PR, AR, this is M. Okay, price. Okay, assume that the firms only produce 5 units. Okay, and I told you that the price is same. The price is same at all levels of output. The price is not increases as the output increases. The firm is constant here. At output 1, the price is 5 rupees. The price is 5 rupees. At output 2, the price is same, 5 rupees. Output 3, 5, 4, 5, and 5 units, output price is 5. The price will not vary, it is constant. It is constant at all levels of output. Assume that this table, observe that this table, this table preparation can be used, can be asked for 5 marks as assignment oriented question. Okay, see, then total revenue. How do you calculate total revenue? I write the formula in the above table. So here P into Q. 5 into 1, 5. 5 into 2, 10. 5 into 3, 15. 5 into 4, 20. 5 into 5, 25. Then how do you calculate average revenue? I show the formula, that is TR divided by Q. 5 divided by 1, 5. 10 divided by 2, 5. 5 divided by 3, so 15 divided by 3, 5. 20 divided by 4, 5. 25 divided by 5, 5. Okay, average. Then marginal. I told you the change in calculation of marginal revenue. Change in TR divided by change in Q. Okay, so the first unit I already told, the first unit TR and MR are same, 5. Second unit, difference 10 minus 5, 5. 5 divided by 1, 5. 15 divided minus 10, 5. 5 divided by 1, 5. 20 minus 15, 5. 5 divided by 1, 5. Then 25 minus 20, 5. 5 minus 4, 1. That is 5 divided by 1, 5. Okay, just observe the diagram, observe the schedule. See, in the schedule, the TR total revenue only increases. Total revenue only increases, but average revenue, margin revenue, and price are same here. Average revenue, margin revenue, and prices are same here. This can be seen only in perfect competitive market, not in different types. This can be seen only in perfect competitive market where the price is constant at all levels of output. Okay. Let me see the relationship between TR and MR through the diagram. Through the diagram. Okay, I will draw the diagram. Just observe. See, x-axis, y-axis. Y-axis represents output. Y-axis represents output. Y-axis represents revenue. Revenue, price, and revenue. Here we mention both price and revenue. Okay. See, 5, 10, 20, sorry, 15, 20, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. See, in the diagram, observe here, this is the average revenue is equal to margin revenue. Okay. And the total revenue curve is increases. Okay. Just observe here. In the above diagram, we plot output on x-axis and price and revenue on y-axis. See, as the level of output increases, the total revenue curve is slope upwards. But average revenue and margin revenue curves are parallel to the horizontal x-axis. It is parallel to horizontal x-axis because as the level of output increases, the average revenue and margin revenue curves are constant. And in perfect competitive market, see, the average revenue curve is also the price line. Okay, this is very important for 4 mark question. Okay, then the next is profit maximization. Profit maximization. Profit maximization. Profit maximization of a firm. Okay. See, the profit maximization objective of a firm in all types of market. Then the question is this: what are the condition needed to maximize their profit? What are the conditions should firm fulfill to maximize their profit? See, in perfect competitive market, the firm has to fulfill two conditions to get maximum profit or to get the maximum profit level of output. To find profit maximum level of output. Observe that the profit maximum level of output output is called as equilibrium quantity. Equilibrium quantity. Okay, which is called as Q naught. Okay. The two conditions are, the first condition is P is equal to MC. That is, the firm has to fulfill two conditions to get maximum profit. One is P is equal to MC. That is, price should be equal to marginal cost. Okay. Then second condition is the MC curve is non-decreasing at Q naught. Q naught means equilibrium quantity. The MC curve is not decreasing at Q naught. The first condition, P is equal to MC. Okay. So let us discuss the first condition. P is equal to MC. I told you that the profit maximization is a major objective of a firm. Then what is profit? What is profit? We can say profit is a excess income which is above the expenditure. Which is above the expenditure of a firm. Or we can also write the profit is the difference between TR and TC. TR and TC. See, difference between TR and TC. See, as long as the difference between TR and TC is maximum, the firm's profit is increasing. The firm's profit is increasing because the TR and TC both are increases. TR and TC both are increases as the level of output increases. TR and TC increases as the level of output increases. Okay. Then observe that as long as TR is greater than TC, the profit is increasing. As long as TR is less than TC, the profit is decreasing. Okay. Then come to the marginal revenue and marginal cost. See, marginal revenue, which is discussed in the previous concept. Marginal revenue. See, the marginal revenue is the difference between the change in marginal revenue is the change in total revenue per unit of change in total revenue per unit of change in output. Per unit of change in output. That is marginal revenue. That is, it is marginal revenue is change in total revenue per unit of change in output. What do you mean by marginal cost? See, the marginal cost is the change in total cost per unit of change in output. Change in total cost per unit of change in output. Okay. Observe here the marginal revenue and marginal cost. See, the profit maximization level of output in perfect commodity market, the MR must be equals to MC. MR must be equals to MC. The marginal revenue is equals to marginal cost. Observe here, same thing. As long as MR is greater than MC, the firm's profit is increasing. Profit is increasing. As long as MR is less than MC, MR is less than MC, the profit is decreasing. The profit is what? Decreasing. Okay. Now let comes to the previous. Just recall the previous concept. See, in perfect competitive market, I did told the price, the MR curve is equal to AR curve is equal to price line. Is that right? MR is equal to AR is equal to P. That means MR curve, AR curve and price line are same. Therefore, we can say MR is equal to MC is equal to P. Therefore, P is equal to MC. MR is equal to MC is equal to P. So, price is equal to marginal cost. Price is equal to marginal cost. To find the equilibrium quantity, the firm should equalize the price with the marginal cost. The price with the marginal cost. This is the first condition. And the second condition that is second condition is the MC curve is non-decreasing at Q naught. Q naught means equilibrium quantity. MC is not decreasing at Q naught. Okay. Observe here. The marginal cost curve should be increasing, and above the price line. You should not decreasing at Q naught. Q naught means equilibrium quantity. That is profit maximizing level of output. It should be increasing. Okay, let me study with the help of diagram. See, I will draw the diagram here. Just observe. This is x-axis, this is y-axis. Output. Okay, this is marginal cost, short form we call it MC, revenue cost, marginal revenue. Okay, then price line. Price. Okay, observe here, this is the price line P. Okay, see, observe the nature of this is MC curve. MC curve. Okay, so output Q1, output Q2, Q3, and this is Q9. Okay, observe the diagram. In the above diagram, at Q1, output Q1 and Q2. At output Q1 and Q2, the MR is equal to MC. The MR is equal to MC. And the Q1 at Q1, MR is equal to MC, but the Q1 is not equilibrium quantity because Q1 is not equilibrium quantity because the MC curve is decreasing here. MC curve is decreasing here. So this is not equilibrium quantity. Then Q2. The Q2 here also MC is equal to MR, but here the MC curve is increasing, but below the price line. MC curve is below the price line. Just observe the equilibrium quantity, that is Q naught. Observe here at Q naught, the marginal cost curve is rising and above the price line. Marginal cost curve is rising and above the price line. That's why we can call it as Q naught is a profit maximizing level of output. Okay. Q naught is profit maximizing level of output. We can also say equilibrium quantity. Okay. So I hope you all understand the concept. If you have any questions about this concept, you can write in the comment box. I will explain. Thank you.